21-year-old Romney resident Kilton Kitchen was found guilty in Hampshire County Court last Thursday of first-degree murder in the death of Romney businessman Willard Malcolm. Kitchen showed no emotion as he stood before Judge Jerry Moore and the 12 jurors for the reading of the verdict. Members of Kitchen's family sat sobbing in the galley as the guilty verdict was read. The three-day trial saw prosecuting attorney Steve Moreland present a case showing that Kitchen assaulted Willard Malcolm with an aluminum baseball bat. Moreland told the jury that Kilton Kitchen is an angry young man, and testimony will show that he was jealous and controlling of Patty White Lopez, his live-in girlfriend. Prosecuting attorney laid out a timeline that showed Kitchen was at the property on Potomac Avenue in Romney the evening of October the 26th, 2008, where Malcolm was found lying mortally wounded in the backyard. Kitchen's attorney, Andrew Arnold of Shepherdstown, attempted to counter the state's case, stating that there was insufficient evidence to convict his client and that Malcolm, age 70, may have fallen since he was a known diabetic. The trial showed that Malcolm, who was a longtime friend of Patty Lopez and her family, spent considerable time with Lopez and even paid for many of her living expenses, including rent and utilities. However, Lopez testified that she did not have a romantic relationship with Malcolm. Moreland's timeline, placing Kitchen at the scene, was based on cell phone calls and the testimony of one witness who told jurors he was actually on the phone with Kitchen when Malcolm arrived at the Lopez residence. Phone records indicated that at 9:18 p.m., Willard Malcolm was called at his home by Patty Lopez and was asked by her to go to the Potomac Avenue residence to get her keys because Kitchen had been flipping out and going crazy and she wanted him out. Lopez testified that she and other family members had a confrontation with Kitchen earlier that day and that she had left the trailer in fear. Malcolm then traveled from his home on Jersey Mountain Road to the Potomac Avenue site where he was assaulted. He then called a friend from a separate location at 9:37 that evening. Talking about the gap of 9:18 and 9:37, Moreland said that Kitchen took his anger out on Willard Malcolm and that Willard Malcolm was simply in the wrong place and the wrong time, unfortunately. The defense called former West Virginia State Medical Examiner Dr. James Frost in an attempt to counter the prosecution's medical expert, Virginia forensic pathologist Constance D'Angelo. D'Angelo stated that Malcolm's death was a homicide by blunt force trauma to the head. Dr. Frost testified that a fall was involved, but stopped short of saying that he knew without a doubt exactly how Malcolm died. The verdict also found Kitchen guilty of conspiracy to commit murder. The jury found in favor of mercy for Kitchen, which could make him eligible for parole after 15 years. Without mercy, first-degree murder carries a life sentence.